Hello, I'm working on a 97 Chevy Tahoe with the 350 engine, VIN codes R, and I'm having some really weird fuel problems. Before I started, I turned the key on and it would hit about 62 psi, then it would drop to 50 in about 2 seconds, and it would run steady on about 50, but it was running choppy like it had a vacuum leak or something, and I kept getting those couple of lean codes on the as soon as you hit the highway when there was a high demand for fuel. And I turned the key off and it would bleed off. It would bleed steadily. Uh, Within a minute, you could see maybe 3 or 4 psi drop in it. And I replaced the regulator on the fuel spotter, and you'll see in the next couple of clips. And I got it back on, and now I'm running about 45 psi on the fuel rail, and it's holding steady when you turn it off. It doesn't drop no more, but it's running real choppy, as you see in the final 2 or 3 clips. In fact, it stalled out on me once. But if anybody out here has got some idea other than the fuel pump being bad, it's my opinion that the fuel pump's not putting out enough pressure, or the strainer in the bottom of the tank is clogged up with crap. Those are my thoughts on the problem. And if anybody has any other idea, one thing I did is I pulled the fuel pump relay out, and I pulled a load test on it, and just with the fuel pump running with the engine off, it was pulling 7.25 amps, and that tells me that the electrical part of the fuel pump is good, according to a video I watched on Scanner Dan's channel. I think that's what his name is. But I'm leaning towards putting a new fuel pump in this, as the electric motor don't have the juice to deliver the fuel, is what my thoughts are. And any other comments would be great. Kind of disgusted because I just spent a whole lot of money getting this engine redone, and it's not running right since it come back. Watch my videos and comments. If you like it, thumbs up. If not, thumbs down. And take care. This is the fuel pressure regulator. It was bad. It had bad pressure. There's a new part that I'm about to put in, the hardware that come with it. And it's located under this upper intake plenum, which is a real pain to take off. And we'll see what the fuel pressure is after we get it on. It was only holding 50, and it was leaking down to 20 after about 10 minutes. And as a result, it was throwing lean codes on both oxygen sensors. Okay, this is the new fuel pressure regulator, and it appears that the diaphragm was ruptured, and it was leaking because it's all clean underneath it. All that soot and crud's washed off of it, and it was drawing fuel down the intake. That's probably why it was running rough when it was hot. And you come back here, and you see all this carbon and soot buildup. That's what your EGR does. It almost looks like the bottom of Tommy Chong's bong. I'm going to get the intake plenum back on here, and fuel gauge back on, and we'll see what it does. Fuel gauge is holding steady now. It's not leaking down. Before it was running on 50, and when you turn it off after 5 minutes, it was down to 30. And about 10 minutes, it was down around 20. This has been unhooked for about probably 20 minutes, and it's still holding 45 where it was when it was turned off. I have the impression that the fuel pump's bad.